Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War raid stream, week 23, day 1, and this time around we have Bright Forest as far as the raids that we need to go do. So gonna go and start getting into that. Other than that, one other really big thing that we have this week, other than that is, well, for one, a lot of 4.5 spoilers. But as far as newer content, or old content coming into the game, I should say, is we have a really, really shiny weapon. We have ourselves the Trickster Shot. This is a ridiculously good weapon, mostly for Tower of Doom purposes, as well as for Bounty Hunter, are probably the two biggest things that it gets used for. It's a little bit of a slow weapon, but it's basically the magic version of Mang, which is one of the reasons why it's so viable. It destroys an enemy's armor and then deals some damage to it, increased by, and then increases its magic. This does take place after the damage, not before. However, this gets to convert their armor into, a third of their armor into magic value for yourself. So if they have something like 90 armor, that will end up being 30 additional magic for yourself, and it just keeps stacking up and up and up. And yeah, works pretty good for various game modes. Generally, you do still use Mang a lot more than you would ever use Trickster Shot. But there are specific team compositions or specific colorations on specific teams, where having a green-purple one that does it based on magic is a little bit better than having a brown-red that does it based on skulls. So it really just depends on the situation. But definitely 100% you want to have this weapon by the end of this week. Hopefully I have 300 diamonds laying around, and we'll get it by the end of the week, because this is a really good weapon to have if you don't currently own it. But anyways, also the event video will be up soon. I already have everything like done for it too. I just need to go and record the thingy thing. It will be a little bit later tonight though, because I need to make sure I watch the 4.5 spoiler stream, so I know what I can show when we go and mention stuff on 4.5. I can mention some stuff about it right now. However, I don't have any images I'm allowed to show. But after tonight, so on tomorrow's stream, I should be able to have some images to show, because they're going to be showing it in about an hour from now, hour and a half or so, at right after the stream, where they're going to be streaming that. So I'll have some stuff to show then. But the main things to really mention with 4.5 that they have already disclosed yesterday during the Q&A is we are going to be getting a way to upgrade kingdoms further than they can currently be upgraded. Right now, of course, they can only go to level 10. However, next patch in version 4.5, they will be expanded to level 15. And they also mentioned that they're probably going to go even further than that. All of them beyond level 10 will start to take deeds. Deeds are a new resource that's going to be coming into the game. That there's going to be 7 of them, 1 for each color. And then the Imperial Deed, which is the rare one for the higher level ones. But yeah, there's basically 7 deeds. They're used in combination with gold in order to upgrade kingdoms. These kingdom upgrades, as well as all the levels in general, will help towards getting you a bunch of various upgrades, as we already kind of have now. Things like tribute, gem mastery, skill bonuses, stuff like that. There will be a bunch of troops that you'll be able to get as you upgrade them. This will be pretty good, since newer players will be able to just level up a specific kingdom, and they'll be able to get the commons, rares, ultra rares, epics, and stuff like that from the kingdom. Whereas right now, you only really get the epic for free from kingdom, and starting next patch, you'll be able to get almost everything from the kingdom for free, or at least a lot of the core troops that you might not necessarily have gotten before. Like Sunbird, for example, you could probably get from, isn't that from Bright Forest? Pretty sure it's from Bright Forest. But something like Sunbird, you can end up getting just from upgrading the kingdom sum, just by some leveling, probably on like level 6 or 7, I believe it is. So you can just get it up that way. And of course, it goes all the way to 15. I forget specifically what numbers they fall on, but we are going to be getting 50% extra bonus to all of Delves as you get those kingdoms upgraded. So basically how that 50% bonus works is, let's say that we do it for, Darkstone, which is associated to All-Seeing Eye. Basically, how that will work is, let's say we get up to 50% extra bonus for the Horde. How that will basically work is all of these bonuses right here will be increased by 50%. And all those will be a little bit higher. So, for example, our attack would then go up to, what would that be? That would end up being 27 instead of our current 18. And obviously, the higher the Horde level, the more of a benefit we'd end up gaining from that 25% or 50% that would be applied on that new Kingdom format upgrade. Other than that, the other pretty big thing with that is team synergies. So, for example, whenever you use a bunch of troops from a specific kingdom, do I have any example of that? I might have it underneath this. Yeah, this is kind of close to this. I believe we have 3 of the same type on here. So as you can see here, we currently have 3 unique Bright Forest troops. Starting next patch, once we get those upgrades beyond level 10, I forget specifically where. Actually, I believe it's throughout the little upgrades. But basically, the pet from the kingdom will actually become more effective. So whenever you use 2 or 3 or 4 troops from the kingdom, it actually have a even bigger effect. This will obviously help with those, but also just help with various teams in order to make those bonuses a little bit more sought after. So because right now, obviously, you very rarely build around these stats, but I believe they'll be as high as 4 times multiplier on them. So that could mean 12 magic and what is that? 24 HP. For using just 3 Bright Forests if you were to get it all the way upgraded. I believe that gets at level 14 on the kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you can end up getting a lot of bonuses. I believe it stacks that way. I forget which way it actually stacks, if it does it based on the base value or what. But it does get quite a bit higher, the extra bonuses that you could potentially end up getting from it. So that could potentially make these synergy bonuses for kingdoms actually useful, whereas currently they aren't. They are very, very rarely ever used, but they might be very soon. And other than that, at level 15, each kingdom will end up having a +1 to their stat. So obviously, whatever stat they normally give, it just gives an extra 1. So for example, Darkstone being at level 15 kingdom will end up giving a 4th magic on top of what it already has, or, you know, an additional +1. But yeah, that's most of the things that are going to be coming in as far as kingdom upgrades. One other thing that's going to be coming in is challenges are going to be completely overhauled to 10 sets of challenges that are going to give you a bunch of other loots like Chaos Shards, Gem Keys. They can only ever be completed out once. However, it will overall be more loot than what challenges do now. However, there is one caveat to this, and that is you will no longer be able to infinitely repeat challenges. So some EXP farming teams and soul farming teams will be technically indirectly nerfed a little bit when they go and rework how challenges work, simply because what was I saying with that? I just lost my train of thought there. But yeah, you will no longer be able to infinitely do these battles because you can only ever do them once and then never again starting next patch. And they're going to get increasingly stronger. They actually get relatively strong. You almost need to go around like Mang or Instant Kill Devour options or stuff for the higher ones. But I'll probably show like a little bit of a guide thing for it once it does come out. But to complete all the challenges. But yeah, you only ever be able to do them once, so you can no longer spam repeat, like, for example, first challenge of Indian Fields. So if you want to get any grinds in on first challenge of Indian Fields, go get it done now. So if you want to go soul farm this thing to death or farm EXP there, feel free to do so, because you won't be able to after next patch. There'll still be methods to do that, obviously. You could just spam explore and stuff like that. However, the most efficient method will no longer be available, though it will be displaced by other resources that will overall be kind of worth it. And other than that, what other really major feature did they already mention that I can say? I believe that was most of them, because those were like the 2 biggest things. Trying to think. I don't want to accidentally say something that they might not have said last night. I think that was everything then. For now. They're going to be streaming it again tonight, so I'll probably have images to show with it too, since that's going to be a thing. I just can't show any images of the beta now until they actually do. But, yeah, I guess I'll wrap it up for now, then. Let's get into things. But I'll go over it more tomorrow once we have more info to mention, and screenshots, hopefully, to also mention, since I can't currently show any. But anyways, as far as the event, I'm currently running with this team. I'll have to go share it real quick, since I didn't do the video thingy for it yet. Let me go and paste that into chat for any of you that are interested. Really cheap right now as well. I might make it a little bit more expensive, or show another more expensive one. But that's currently what I'm running with. And it's just Mang Leprechaun, Drowned Sailor, and the Raid Counter Troop. And we're basically just running a Mang spam team at this point with this. I'm running it with Titan, though you could run it with something else if you want to. Titan's just a safe option. But anyways, hello everyone. They even say hello to everyone. Hello Tyranny. Hello Michael. Hello Original. Hello Wow. Hello, let's see. Hello Stacy. Hello Tyranny. Hello Captain. Hello Nagatsun. Let's see. Oh, you watched 3 hours of Puzzle Quest? That is definitely something they're planning on doing. They are 100% eventually doing Puzzle Quest 3. When they will get around to it, they have no clue. Or who knows, maybe they already are and they're just being really secretive about it. But there's like 100% chance they're eventually making it. It's more so a matter of when than if. But I really hope they do within the next year or 2 or so. It would be pretty cool. It has been over a decade since the, or by the time they actually release Puzzle Quest 3. It'll be over a decade since Puzzle Quest 2. which is kind of weird because Puzzle Quest 1 and 2 are pretty close to each other. Puzzle Quest 1, I believe, was 2007 or 2008, and Puzzle Quest 2 was like 2 or 3 years after in 2010. And now it's going to be like a whole decade before Puzzle Quest 3 comes around. But yeah, it's a really fun game. A lot of similarities to the Gems of War, obviously a lot of differences. Hello, Steve. Hello, Cookie. Hello, George. Hello, Mason. Let's see. Hello, Daryl. Hello. Wait, why can't I get your name right now? Gustavo. Why did that name just throw me off so much all of a sudden? Hello, Isabel. Hello, Matt. Hello, JZG. Hello, Jen. Hello, Christy. Hello, Mason. How am I doing? Pretty good. Let's see. Is the stream also on YouTube as well? No. None of their videos are archived, and none of them are on YouTube. They have them all on Twitch, and I believe they all disappear after like a certain amount of time, because I don't believe they archive any of their videos. It should still be up on their Twitch right now, though. And they'll be streaming in about an hour going over the 4.5 patch with actual visuals, other than... Because last night they were just talking about it. They didn't actually have any visuals. But tonight they'll be doing a bunch of visuals. And then I'll have screenshots I'll be able to tell or show from it. Let's see. Oh yeah, they mentioned that they might be selling Gems of War merch soon. The main reason they haven't yet is they need to get it past 505 games. Because of how copyright works with that, with their publisher and everything. But, yeah, this game might eventually get merch. They were talking about it last night on stream. I might end up getting something related to it. I don't know, it depends what it is. Definitely depends what it is. But yeah, people have been asking for merch from it for a while, from the game. Yes, it is technically recommended to do all of your challenges before the patch. I might be doing mine. It's only for souls, obviously, if you do end up doing all of them before the patch. Or for quick hero XP. So I guess if nothing else, I could do it for quick hero XP. But, yeah, it's probably advised to do all challenges before next patch gets here. Just because you'll be able to get a lot of quick kills for it for classes, and you'll be able to get a lot of souls. Obviously, you might not necessarily need all those souls, but still, nonetheless, it's still very quick class XP, if nothing else. But, yes, you do want to go and complete out all challenges prior to next patch. Just because you won't be able to do them in that way starting next patch. What else did you mention about the patch? Let's see. Well, it was mainly just the kingdom upgrades and everything that's associated with that, because there's quite a bit. And, wow, I did forget what the other big feature was. I actually completely forgot now. Fail. Wait, there was that, and, wow. Why am I forgetting all of a sudden? Oh! It's one that I didn't mention yet. Oh, yeah, that and challenges. It's just challenges fix and rework and all that, as well as the kingdom upgrading thing. But there's actually one really, 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 really nice fix that they're implementing next patch, which is actually what I suggested the very first beta, and they didn't do it. And then I suggested it this beta, and then they did it. So they actually listened for once. But yeah, I suggested it last beta, and they didn't for whatever reason. But it's really weird. Like, they literally implemented the fix I just mentioned before they even released Adventure Board. And because I knew it would work better that way, obviously. But now they finally implemented it. And that was making it uniform for everyone. Instead of it being completely random like how it is now, Adventure Board being completely random with everyone getting completely random things every single day, they now have it so every single person gets the exact same thing off of Adventure Board every single day. So if some person ends up getting, you know, like a epic gems with a rare keys and a like rare souls, every single person in the entire game will end up getting that exact same thing. I mentioned that to them the very first time before they even implemented it. They didn't, but I did it this time around because they're adding a new mechanic where you can end up getting those deeds from them, the ones that are required for kingdom upgrades. And to be able to make it fair so everyone kind of progresses in the same kind of way, it'll basically be uniform now. So every single person will get the exact same thing every single day off of Adventure Board, and that will make it so it'll be a lot more fair with the deeds, because the deeds were going to be the main controversial thing that I was talking about, but they finally fixed it so it wouldn't be like that, where no one will ever really get too far ahead since everyone's going to be getting the exact same drops of deeds. Whereas before, if it was on the previous format, there could be one person that just gets really lucky and just gets like a 10, 20, 30 deeds within like a week, where someone else doesn't get a single deed within a week. But now they made it completely uniform, so everyone gets the exact same amount. And yeah, it's going to be an amazing fix. I'm not sure why they didn't implement it like that in the first place, but at least it's finally correct now. Let's see. You hate how slow it is? I don't know. I don't think it's too slow. Battles in general do take longer, but it's just because the pacing of the game is slower in general compared to Gems of War. You can get like 15, 20-second battles in Gems of War. You can't do that in Puzzle Quest ever. Even with like the most overpowered guilds or builds in late game Puzzle Quest 1 or 2, you can't even win that quick. I think like the average battle in one of them is like 2 minutes or so. Whereas Gems of War, you can get some really quick, like 30-second battles or less. Let's see. Hello, Crow. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Steve. Hello, Drock. Hello, David. Would challenges reset if you already have completed them? I believe the way that challenges are going to work, though I'm not 100% sure, is I believe the first set of challenges underneath the next format of 10 sets is going to be souls. So basically, if you already have them done, they'll be completed. But if you don't, then you can still complete them once. But it would just be once for each one or something like that. But I'd still go and get them all done beforehand, though. All of the challenges, just to have them done, just in case that isn't a thing. But I believe that's what they're doing, is they're just making the first set of 7 tasks soul-related. So if you already had them done, they will just be done. And if not, then you could just go do them. So you're not really going to technically lose out, but having them done ahead of time still is generally advised. Let's see. Green Seer Christian Mousepad, haha. Well, I might already answer that one. Let's see. Can't you still explore, though? Yes, you'll still be able to explore. Explore will be the exact same thing. Nothing about Explore will be changed. Yep, Explore will be 100% the exact same thing. So you don't need to worry about that. Also, I think we might need some more higher damage output for these. Well, as I say that, we just triple one-shot Skull. But mainly because if we don't get a lot of skulls on the board, it's going to be a little bit slower to end up killing them. Oh, how long until next patch? Oh, he asked. He asked. Someone asked. Have to go pull it out. Oh, we have no clue when it's coming. Though, based on what we currently know, it is likely coming within the next few weeks. But soon TM. Soon TM is when it's coming. But realistically, it's probably very late August or early September. Most likely early September. But no official date has been given, and we probably won't know for at least a week or two. But yeah, they already are doing the stream for it tonight. They already just did the Q&A for it, so it's pretty close around the corner. We just don't have any definitive date for it yet. Kind of want to replace this with Queen Titania, but I'm not sure how much that would help us, given that most of our damage is based on skulls. Is there nothing in this kingdom that creates skulls other than that one? Oh, what's his name? Elderfather. I might just need to use Elderfather in front of our leprechaun or something. Might need to change it up slightly because we're gonna have a no skulls to take problem soon. We're just gonna take too long for us to try to get our skull pokes. There we go. It's not taking too long. But I feel like I'm barely using him anyway, so you know what? Let me go get Elderfather in there. Get rid of that. Where's our skull spam option? Is he the only thing from this entire kingdom that can do that? Technically, there's Mirage Queen, but that's not really going to help us much. Wait, Elderfather is not from this kingdom? Oh, it probably is, but it's not Fae. Oh no, wait. What kingdom was he from? No, this was Sunken Fleet. Never mind. Elderfather isn't from here. Wait, what kingdom was that associated to? But it's not this one. Never mind, so we don't have a skull spam option. Well, technically we have Mirage Queen, but, I don't know, do we just go Mirage Queen then? I guess we could just go Mirage Queen. And have it like that. I guess that works. I guess that works. Is Mirage Queen even helping anything, though? As far as 50% elemental? Technically, yes, it actually is. It's helping that get to half mana. Okay, I guess that kind of works. Go give it a shot, since that's the only thing that we can use that creates skulls in any way, shape, or form. And it'll convert all greens to Doom Skulls. Oh yeah, they also mentioned a dedicated day to getting pets. This wasn't mentioned at the beta at all. This was actually something that they're just randomly adding, apparently. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to pan out. They might explain it more, a little bit more tonight, but yeah, not exactly sure how that's going to work. But they said they are going to look into adding ways to get old pets into the game. Because right now, obviously, it's pretty hard to focus down pets. I don't even think they know exactly how they want to go and do that yet. Because they were kind of mentioning multiple different things last night for it. But, yeah, it is something that's probably going to be coming. It is quite a bit of an issue, particularly later on in the game. Because it's so much harder to get the newer pets upgraded. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. So you're a bit confused as 128 EXP regardless of Explore or Challenge or Quest, unless it's your VIP influence. Oh, the reason why EXP is more now compared to what will be next patch is you can set the difficulty to be higher. Difficulty is something they mentioned that they're going to try phasing out of the game. That one whole difficulty thing that they currently have where they have normal, hard, Warlord 1, Warlord 2, all that. It's something that they slowly want to phase out of the game, which is one of the reasons why they're kind of making this change. But right now, the meta for actually gaining EXP, Hero EXP, not Class EXP, but specifically Hero EXP. So not the one that upgrades these classes, but the one that specifically upgrades that level right there. The most efficient way of doing that is going to challenges and setting your difficulty to Warlord 2 or Warlord 3. Whatever the highest is that you can still one-shot a enemy team on the first challenge of Indian Field or some other similarly easy place. And you just keep spamming that battle with 100% consistency over and over again, getting that EXP bonus for it. However, you will not be able to do that next patch, meaning you're losing out on about a 75% EXP bonus that you will no longer have next patch while doing that. Very few people grind EXP that way because it's kind of pointless and tedious. However, it is the most efficient way to grind EXP, which will no longer be available next patch. Similarly, that's also how souls are obtained. However, there are alternate methods to obtaining souls. That was by no means the only way of doing it. Similarly, you can still gain a lot of hero EXP. So much so that most people didn't even use that method, so you're probably not even going to see any difference in the amount of EXP that you gain for your hero. Since I'm pretty sure most people didn't bother using that method to gain hero EXP. Okay. Also, this thing entangles all enemies. It's actually relatively decent this week. Since we could just keep spamming that to not get hit by any skulls. So it ends up working out quite nicely. On 4.6, they say that they will remove the difficulty selection on all modes. They'll be scaled to the player. So that would mean RIP Explore. Did they say it would be scaled to the player? I don't think they specifically mentioned that. Though, if that does end up happening, yes, that would end up destroying Explore. Which, hopefully, that will not happen. That or we are going to need to figure out other quick teams or something. Definitely means, as I was trying to do before, trying to get all of the hero classes maxed within, like, the 14-month mark. This means we definitely need to go grind them out just in case. But I don't think they mentioned that it would be scaled like that. I'll go double check. What do we take here? I'll go for that for now. Use Trickster Shot? We could use Trickster Shots. I feel like it'd be a bit slower, though. Compared to just spamming a few skulls. If we had no skull spam option from this kingdom, I'd probably say we would. But given that we have Mirage Queen, it should be fine. What else did I still miss in chat? Are Flash Deal weapons the same for everyone? No. It is different for everyone. Like the one that comes up that shows one that you don't own, it's different for everyone because it's based on what you don't own. Like I've never seen a single one of them ever because I own all of them. But yeah, it's completely different for everyone. It just shows a random weapon that you don't own. And they're never uniform because of that. Let's take that for now. Let him do poke or not. Can we get any drop for that? Doesn't look like it. I guess I just explode and hope we get lucky. Exactly so. Perfect. What is my banner that I'm currently using? I am currently using, I actually don't know. +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow. Given that we just changed this team, we should probably change that now. Actually, that's still fine, because Leprechaun to get it up quicker and red for the thing. Never mind, I guess that's fine. Banner doesn't really matter too much with this team. We could actually have +0 right now, and it actually would make almost no difference on this team. Because we just naturally get all of our mana automatically, as you can see. Between enchant and everything, and Leprechaun doing its thing, we pretty much already have our mana. Banner specifically is not really going to make much of a difference at all. And he's dead to that. But yeah, Banner is almost pointless on this team. Because there's nothing we specifically need to feed more mana to, for the most part. Because each thing we only really need to cast once. Mirage Queen once, Mang once. That thing wants to kill the boss, maybe twice, I guess. And Leprechaun once or twice. Okay, I still don't have the Mang yet. So I will go get his mana real quick. Because I need that to be able to kill everything. Grab that onto the boss. He'll just poke us, hit on barrier. That down, throw it at the little thingy. Get some entangled. Hopefully we have alignment. No. So we'll take that down. Take the other one. Do we have anything now? Yes. So we'll take that over. Get a pokety poke. And I just need one more pokety poke. So we'll just need to go find one. I'll take purple for now and just explode the board and get lucky. Take that first just in case we can get something out of it. Nope. Okay, lucky time. Go. Got it. Actually, that was with invisible sight. We didn't even need to get lucky there. Oh wait, did they make a forum post on it? My bad. I did not notice that. What did in the main post? Let's see. Oh yeah, bonus event pet rescue. She did. In order to allow players a chance to get more copies of older special event pets, we're going to be running a bonus one-day pet rescue on that weekend every month or so when we don't normally run any other events. So that'd be this weekend if they're doing one right now. It will only be for a day, as we don't want to get in the way of those who enjoy chasing pet gnomes for a mystery pet. The first one will be this weekend, yep, for the Dragon Kitty. Oh, that's why. That's what I was really confused about. Do you guys know when I was like extremely confused the other day when I was like, wait, why is Dragon Kitty coming around here? But yeah, I was like really confused about that last night actually. And that's what I was confused about because it was like, wait, that's right on the weekend. Why would it be then? But that's why. They didn't announce it yet. But it was because they're starting to do a weekend pet every single weekend, or about once a month on the weekend that doesn't have any event, in order to help get some of the older pets. And Dragon Kitty is one of those older pets. In the past, if you did not own Dragon Kitty, you would never be able to obtain it again. But now they're adding it back again. I wonder if they'll do this for all of the pets, like let's say, for example, the 2018 4th of July pet or something like that, or the Independence Day pet, the Eagle. So yeah, I wonder if they'll start bringing back all of the really old pets that way, the ones that are basically unobtainable anymore. Because Dragon Kitty is one of them, and they just added it again this Sunday. So yeah, we'll see exactly how that pans out. I still wish they would do a better method than that, like have a Soul Forge rotation or something. Like just have it so one pet of every color rotates, and you can just mass buy them in some way. But at least it's better than nothing. Because pets are the one thing that you can't really reobtain if you don't own any of the old ones. But based on upcoming features like that, it looks like we will slowly get them trickling back into the game. Unfortunately, the rate's probably going to be very slow, but it's going to start happening over time. Yeah, there's a good chance that treasure maps might not actually get revamped this month or this year. I mean, they're definitely not getting revamped next patch. I can say that. Let's see. Are they making any change to Tradestone accusation? No, at least not next patch. When phasing out difficulties to scale with the player, nope. Otherwise, farming them is going to be kind of bad. What do you mean by that? It's already pretty easy to farm them. Like almost every method farms them pretty easily. Like you get them from doing like quite literally anything in the game. Let's see. You got rope dart from a flash deal today. Nice. Rope dart's definitely a nice weapon to have. That's for sure. Pokety poke. The dev stream was nice. Those two seem like the chillest people. Oh yeah, Surian and Imhane, yeah, they're pretty chill. Salty will be streaming tonight going over the patch. I believe Salty and Osbal are tonight. Osbal's one of the coders and Salty's community manager. And they'll be streaming 4.5. And then I'll have a bunch of screenshots to show of 4.5. Like, so far, all the talk has just been talk. We don't have any actual images, really, other than that one that they showed last Saturday that I showed on stream. That didn't really show much. We'll have plenty of screenshots after tonight. And they'll be doing that in less than an hour from now. Let's see, we'll grab that. Get herself a... I need to make sure we kill that Valraven. It's not too big a deal. We'll get this event done even if we have every single Valraven escape. But still, I want them in case we do them for extra bonuses and stuff. Let's see, we'll move that for now. Just trying to get Mirage Queen up so we can hopefully get alignment. I almost want to throw this down just because they're entangled. I'm actually going to do this. I don't think it'll backfire too badly. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually give us an option, though. So we could at least get one poke like that. Okay, does it give us an option? Yes, we can move that, and then he's dead off of Skull. Here we go. Yeah, if anyone still has any questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. And we'll make sure to do so. Related to 4.5 or the weekly event or anything. And of course, we will have the video for the weekly event up in the next several hours. As soon as I possibly can. I just need to make sure I catch the 4.5 stream so I know what to cover for tomorrow. For when they cover it. And so I can chat with you guys while we're there. Hey, you finally got #1 in PvP. Nice. But yeah, this event is pretty uneventful, oddly enough. All it really brings is trickster shots. I believe 12-star or 13-star Bright Forest. I think it was 12-star. And that was basically it. We also got a adorable dragon that I didn't even show yet on this stream, but it's absolutely useless. I'm not sure why they made both the dragons from this kingdom so adorable, but also equally useless. They are as useless as they are adorable. They always have to give like some of the ultra good troop art troops horrible abilities for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know why they made it so bad. Both the Fey dragons from this kingdom are horrifically bad. From Bright Forest, that's Blighted Lands. Yeah, both the two dragons are so adorable but useless. They almost look like the same exact dragon, just from different angles almost, actually. But this was the one we got last Christmas. Actually, I believe it was actually Christmas week, oddly enough, when it ended up falling down. But yeah, it gives a bunch of allies some magic with a 50% chance to either do all of the following, or each of the following. Some damage to all enemies, explode some gems, or give a bunch of life. Though it's way too inconsistent to ever bother using. If it's a consistent thing was something better, and not just gaining a little bit of magic, it'd probably be viable. But because it isn't, it's not. Its Fair Fire is also pretty average, because Queen Titania does it better. As well as Queen Titania just does it better than everything. That and Glitter Claw. There's already a dragon that was better than it, the Glitter Claw here. I guess there is one dragon from this kingdom that's not useless, Glitter Claw. But, yeah, they added this adorable... I honestly do not understand why they didn't give this thing empowered. This thing would have been a lot of fun with empowered. I don't think that any dragon even has empowered, did I? I'm trying to think of one. I don't believe a single dragon does, currently. Yeah, it would have been so perfect. Instead of Fey Bond or instead of Mana Shield, they gave it empowered, but they didn't. But it converts all brown to red, which would have been great, and deals some damage to an enemy, boosted by gems converted at a 2-to-1. But yeah, they didn't give it empower, so it's useless. It's quite unfortunate. But, oh well. That's the troop we ended up getting from that. That's not what I wanted. Back to raids. Also, I didn't claim any of my rewards yet. Let me go take whatever we have. Probably got an orb. Also got the flower. You know, the useless orange, as well as the useless pure green. That's actually pretty good early in the game, but not this late in the game, that's for sure. Oh yeah, didn't we get a emoticon for it? Or not the emoticon, but the portrait for it. Where is it? Oh, we did! I still think the griffin is cuter, though. Yeah, I'm still sticking with the griffin. But that one's pretty close. That one's still pretty nice. I think I'm sticking with the griffin for now. Still quite adorable. Okay, we'll go to raids. Finish those out. Oh yeah, they're doing a stream on the Infinity Plus 2 page. No weapons are getting nerfed, but they're reworking some early game weapons to be better. But no weapons should be getting nerfed. Though we currently don't know what all the rebalance of next patch is. We never know what the rebalance of any patch is until the day it happens. They never show us during the beta what on earth it is. So we aren't going to know until it actually happens, which is well, whenever that ends up happening. Still don't know exactly what next patch is. But as far as specific balance changes, we aren't going to know until the day of the patch. What did you make of their reaction to Vashj not having Dispel? What was their reaction to it? I honestly don't remember. I know it was asked. I honestly can't, for the life of me, remember what they said about it. Honestly, I don't care if that mythic stays useless. We already basically have Black Beast. It's the same thing. Just use Black Beast. It's cheaper and it's more consistent. But now, what did they mention on it? I recall that they mentioned something on it. I just can't remember specifically what they mentioned. But yeah, they really need to give it Curse or or Dispel. Kind of like how and a full heal. Kind of like how Black Beast is. They meant to fix it? Oh, okay. Well, if they ever fix it, it could kind of be like what happened with Tina. Where Tina was kind of useless when it was released. Or not necessarily useless, but pretty underwhelming. But then they ended up fixing how its ability worked, and then it ended up becoming decently viable. Same thing might end up having with the Vashj troop. Because if they end up making a change so that it curses before it does its Devour thing, as well as add a full heal to it, those two things would make it going from near useless to pretty decent troop. Simply by doing those two things. So I hope they do that. We'll probably know next patch if they are or not. I'll take that for now. And then we just get that into a Skull Poke. Actually, we don't have a Skull Poke, so we'll do that, and then hopefully have a Skull Poke this following turn, and he's dead. Ooh, fried chicken's nice. And I'm just picking up some McDonald's, and has some mozzarella sticks. Was too lazy to do much else. Let's see. We'll go get Explosion everywhere. They had no clue it didn't have Dispel. I'm not surprised. They don't test anything. Ta! No, it's I can't believe they honestly forgot that. It's like a pretty big part of the troop. What do we take? Also, how could they not know? Didn't people mention it to them? I didn't bother mentioning it to them. I just kind of assumed it was very obvious. Ooh, picking fresh blueberries and making pancakes out of them. Very nice. I used to have a cherry tree and apple tree in my yard. Back when I used to live in New Jersey. Oh, and a raspberry tree. I think it was a raspberry tree. Not sure if they were specifically called raspberry. Or not raspberries, but a blackberry. But, not sure if they were exactly called blackberries. They might have been like some kind of other very similar berry. But, yeah, I had like a couple of those kind of trees in my yard. They were nice. Let's see. They don't really look at the forum, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really been checking the forum as much lately, honestly, myself. I still check it, but I don't check it like as avidly as I have in the past. It's because they don't normally post as many important things as of lately on there. We'll take that for now. Okay, we need to make sure this Valraven doesn't escape. Oh, duh. I didn't even see that skull just sitting there. I'm like trying to find the win condition. It's just sitting right there. Did I chop the cherry tree down? That's funny. I get the joke that you're trying to make. No, I did not. Let's see. We'll go throw that down on there. Get another thing just to poke it. Luckily we have Enrage, so we can just go and hit right through his armor. Because he would normally have 50% reduction, but we could bypass it just by having Enrage, of course. That's the whole reason why we even have it set to Enrage right now. Otherwise, we'd have it set to explosion. And there we go. Oh yeah, I am so glad they did that. I'm not sure why they just didn't do it in the first place, though. That was one thing I suggested before adventure boards were even added to the game to begin with. And they didn't, but now they finally did. Better late than never, I guess. Now, if only they would do the fix I said to delves. Before delves were ever added into the game, I also made a suggestion for it. And that was to make it so the final multiplier on level 500 was 2 times or 1.5 times. And not 1 times. Because I knew if they would leave it at 1 times, it would cause an issue with level 500 delves being useless compared to lower level delves. And that's the exact problem we still have today, over a year later. And they still have not fixed it. At least they fixed the adventure board relatively quick. Even though they didn't do it initially. At least they eventually did it without too much delay. But yeah, they still never did the other suggestion I had. Or the other big one. I suggested a lot of things to them, though, in the past. But I don't know, I still wish they would do that one. Because delves, level 500 delves are still pointless next patch. They're still 1 times multiplier. Meaning there's no point to do them compared to doing a lower level delve. Because they take more time for the exact same loot. They could easily fix that by making it literally anything above 1 times multiplier for level 500. Even 1.25 would still make it enticing enough to actually make it somewhat worth it. But they haven't. Let's see. Throw a mang on that. Oh, if we even go down. Grab poke over there. Grab Chiva, move that over first. Get a poke on that one. If it'll even go. Come on, click. No skulls, so I need them. Just don't have an option for it. This will take some red for now. Start getting Mirage Queen back up. We're not really gonna have any alignment though. Oh, there we go, nice. And he's dead. Oh, hello, Jason! Welcome! Oh no, was the removal of difficulties the controversial thing? No, the controversial thing that they were gonna do was they were going to add deeds to the game, but they were going to make it, it's a new resource that's going to be associated with kingdom progression, and basically they were going to make it so it was completely luck based on if you would get them on a given day or not. And now they have fixed it, so adventure board is going to be the exact same for every single person every single day, which will completely get rid of that RNG aspect, or at least the unfairness compared to one player compared to another. But that was the main controversial thing, because if they would have left it without adventure board being the exact same, there could be people getting dozens of deeds per week, whereas other people get quite literally 0. And deeds are going to be a really important resource next patch, as well as into the future of the game, that is required for upgrading kingdoms beyond level 10. And they're planning on making them, next patch they're going to level 15, and sometime in the future they're going to level 20. And deeds are a new resource that's going to be required for that. And now they're not luck-based anymore. You'll still be able to buy them with money to some degree, occasionally. But at least like the normal main ones you'll be getting, it's not luck-based anymore. Which it was originally going to be, which was going to be a gigantic conflict if that ended up happening. But luckily, it's not going to be the case. But yeah, they dodged the bullet with that. Luckily. Because that would have been horrifically bad if they would have left it like that. Okay, let's see, and we'll just kill him with that. Hey, 100 watchers. Yeah, let's go ahead on the code. Oh wait, did Salty finally give me more codes? I just got a message on the forum. I asked her earlier. Did she just give it to me now? Oops, that's not what I wanted. No, bring me back. Bring me back. Yay, Salty gave me more codes. Or I think she gave me more codes. She gave me a message. I assume it's more codes. Yay, she gave us more codes. Thank you, Salty. Okay, let's see. Oh, let me go hand out another code from here. Let's see. I'm trying to find which one of these I haven't used yet. I know there was at least one more from this previous batch I didn't use. Was it this one? Yep, it was this one. Okay, let's go hand out this code then. Right over there. Paste. Copy, copy. And there you guys go. There is the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy, paste the random numbers and letters. Use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section, or simply click that link. And it's usable on all platforms except for the console version. So basically just PC mobile. And give same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And we just got more redeem codes from Salty, so we'll have plenty more soon. Though not this stream. So if you want more codes today, definitely just head over to Salty stream after this. Because they're doing the 4.5 preview stream. And aside from that, they should have like a billion codes. They'll probably have like 3 or 4, most likely. But we'll be handing out our other codes soon. The new 30 stack that we just got. Quite literally minutes ago. From Salty. Okay, what do we grab here? Do we even have anything good to grab here? Not really. Oh, let's take that for now. Get that rolling. Go and hopefully get this down. Nope, not really. I guess we'll go for a board clear then. And throw for extra turn. And can we get a cascade in that? Can I even try for a cascade in that? Yes. Didn't get it though. And he just hands us the kill. 2 more kills, or actually 4 more, technically, because we're almost guaranteed getting a Valraven. Oh, I just realized there is one other slight controversial thing that they didn't mention yet that's the next patch. I don't think I can actually say what it is, though they're probably showing it tonight. But there is one other controversial thing, which I technically already almost showed on stream one day, kind of, indirectly. Because at the time we didn't know it was actually going to be in this next patch, I was just mentioned it on one day. But, I don't know, I don't think it would hurt if I mentioned it. They're probably showing it in like a couple minutes anyways, or not a couple minutes, but like half an hour. But there's a change coming to Invasions next patch. And that change is one that I showed on a spoiler thing at one point, because it was underneath the troops, and I was like, oh no, this is going to be a thing now. But Invasions, starting next patch, will now have Raven Towers. So instead of just getting the automatic 2 free sigils, there will now be towers that can escape. And they are going to be really annoying. But it will fix these. It will basically fix and not fix the issue. Well, it'll fix the issue that Invasions have, while also making it more annoying is the only problem. But it's already the highest paying weekly event thing. Like as far as the guild related ones, unless you count Guild Wars. So I guess that's one way to kind of balance it out. But yeah, we'll be able to see Valravens now. But the problem with that is the Valraven towers can escape. Whereas currently they cannot. Because they're just normal towers, not Valraven towers. Yeah, they'll have a 30% chance to teleport away. I showed that on stream like a couple months back. We knew it was coming eventually. But it's finally coming next patch. It's not going to be that bad though. And now we can finally see which battles actually have Valravens in them. The only problem with that is it's going to be a higher chance to lose sigils now in Invasions. Let's see. Move that. Get a kill there. Though that only starts taking effect, I believe, once you reach 4 towers. I don't think that occurs any point before then. So you'd get most of the loot before you would even need to deal with that new mechanic. So it wouldn't be as bad. So like newer players who are just doing like up to that point, I don't think it's going to affect. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. We'll find out next patch. We got our Enrage already, right? Or not Enrage, our Mang, so let's go do that. Get our triple poke, and he's dead. And one more battle, and this is a Valraven. And also that change will have no effect on raids, obviously. Because raids, well, it doesn't have towers. It doesn't have a mechanic like that. We just get normal Valravens like we already do. Yeah, let's get a Mang down first. I'm going to ignore that Skull just because we can't really do anything with it yet. That one we'll take now that we just got Mang already. What else we need? Throw it at him. Oh, also, we didn't get a Valraven. That's the last raid battle that we could do for today. We'll go clear that out. Take the other thing over. grab a none of them's worth it. Let's grab that for now. Let him poke us as long as it's not an extra turn. Oh no, it was, but he didn't go for the skull, oddly enough. Okay, we'll take that, take that. Still no option for it. Take that, I guess. Still no option for it. I'll take that. Come on, all I need is a skull. Actually, never mind. I need an enrage and a skull. But there's our enrage. And there's a skull. There we go. Will the new challenges be available for those that have completed all of them? Yes. The challenges will be available for people who have already completed them. So you should go complete out all the challenges before next patch. Just because it's free souls and free quick kills. Also, there's the redeem code loop. Same thing as always. Make sure to go use it. Should still be active. We just handed it out like minutes ago. Okay, let's go cycle through our dailies now. Mainly adventure board and dungeons then. Let's start with dungeons real quick. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this. Actually, again, this isn't really the right team for this, is it? No, it's not. But oh, well, we could spam multi-row Wayne. It should be okay. Not too big a deal. And of course, I am still trying to upgrade the Corsair class. Still trying to get it up to points where we can actually, you know, use the class effectively. But it's still a pretty underwhelming class. It's really just used for type blue amount, obviously. It might potentially be good with rogues into the future, but as it currently stands, there isn't any kind of like ridiculously good rogue team for it yet. Obviously, as time goes by, that could change, but as it currently stands, it's basically just a blue Guild War option or like a feed blue to your team option. It's not really going to do much else beyond that, at least currently. But it could definitely, just because of anything that has the rogue bonus, it's probably going to be the most viable class. And the main reason I say that is the kingdom that it resides from already has a really high amount of rogues. And with the extra troop bonuses that are coming next patch, troop bonuses are actually going to become quite a bit more relevant starting next patch. Specifically, troop bonuses that are from a specific kingdom. Because you'll be able to get a lot more bonus than you currently can. Like 3 to 4 times higher bonus than you currently can off of those kingdom bonus things. So it's going to make them substantially more viable than they are now. Still not to a point where they'd really be used in most situations. However, when they are used, they're going to be quite a bit more of a buff compared to what they are right now. So we'll see exactly how that pans out. That's not really something I've gotten to test much during the beta. Really at all, really. But it should be pretty decent for some teams that already use a lot from a specific kingdom. It'll just make those things even stronger. Can you repeat the challenges and things in 4.6? Well, next patch is 4.5. But no, you cannot repeat the challenges. Once you do them, you can never do them again. Also, they get increasingly harder. The final challenges on the 10th battle, or on the 10th set of them, I should say. There's like 70 battles, I believe it is, in the challenges. 10 sets of 7, I believe it is, or something like that. Something around those lines. But, yeah, you're only going to ever be able to do them once. And the final battles go up to around 100 all stats or 200 all stats. They go pretty high. But you could just use Devour or Mang teams for it. But yeah, they get relatively high as far as how high their levels are. I think their base level is anywhere from like 100 to 200 or somewhere around there. Once you reach the level 10 challenges. .6, we have no clue what's coming in 4.6 yet. Or at least not many specifics. Oh, what do we take here? Well, let's actually go throw this down because he's probably not going to be able to do anything with it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's 200 plus life and 200 plus armor. Yeah, I thought it was somewhere around there. So they are around 200 plus then. That's what I thought. The version... Oh, you meant next version? Next version is mainly a challenge rework, a kingdom upgrade expansion on the level, and a few other tweaks here and there. I'll be explaining it more in depth tomorrow. We already explained at the beginning of the stream for a while. But I'll be re-mentioning it tomorrow's stream with actual pictures, because I currently can't show any pictures of it. But after they do the stream tonight, I will be able to. So we'll be able to discuss it a lot better starting tomorrow, since we'll actually have visuals to go with it for most things, if not everything. And hopefully someone on the forum will go and make up a post on that. Otherwise, I'll need to go get all the images myself sometime tomorrow. Which wouldn't be too big a deal, but definitely save a lot of time if someone else does it. Hopefully they will. Someone's bound to do it. Almost everyone does, or almost one person does almost every single time. Let's see. We'll go through explosion with that. There's new challenges coming. Yes. I believe it's 10 sets of 7, if I'm not mistaken. And they give loots like gem keys, chaos shards, and other various stuff. Though they can only ever be completed once. What's the highest level and new level? We didn't reach 20 stars. And what is with challenges? What do you mean by that? The new levels for kingdoms will go up to 15. And eventually to 20. And challenges will be going up to 10. In sets of what I believe are 7. Kind of like how they are now, except 10 of them. And they increase much higher. Let's see. You like how someone asked Nimhane, how long will Gems of War be around? And he said forever, or she said. Yeah, I know. I hope it is around forever. I definitely wouldn't mind. Some live service games have been out that long. Gems of War seems like it could be solid enough that it could get away with that. Especially if they do other games on the side while doing that. Like if they do cross-promotion with Puzzle Quest 3 into Gems of War. Or something like that. And other things into the future. That could work out really, really well. It's kind of ironic because when Gems of War first came out, its initial popularity was based on Puzzle Quest 1 and 2 and other similar games that they've done in the past. Yet this time around, the popularity of Puzzle Quest 3, whenever it gets released, is more so going to be based on is more going to be based on Gems of War success, more so than anything else, which is kind of ironic, given that it's coming full circle. Because their original games is what got Gems of War its initial attention, and now if they ever do Puzzle Quest 3 or something, it's Gems of War that's going to be giving attention to that game. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Anyways, that was most of the stuff we need to do then, unless we want to go do some Underworld stuff, which I haven't been doing as much lately. I really need to be, especially because of how much chaos shards we're going to be needing soon. Let's see, how much more time do we have? We have enough to go do one delve real quick. I'm going to go do that real quick. What are we currently set up here? Do we have a, what's his name here? No. Got a Mimic, and we got that. Anything good over here? Yes, so we'll go rush that down. Let's see. Another treasure room over there. So it looks like we go there, there, and then down the middle. And we'll start that down with whatever team we currently have set. Sure, we'll go run a Warden Key. I don't see why not. Also, they said that they're going to be buffing some of the old hero classes. I don't think that's happening this patch, though. And one of the ones they mentioned is Warden. As well as a lot of the other dated hero classes, like Knight hero class, probably Sorcerer hero class, and other similar things. That's probably not happening next patch, but is happening into the near future. Hopefully by the end of this year. But yeah, they are looking into buffing some of the really old useless hero classes. And hey, we'll have Warden maxed by then. Because gosh, is that weak. Warden has always been completely useless. Some of them haven't always been completely useless, but that one definitely has. Like, Knight has always been completely useless. Warden has always been completely useless. As far as, like, its perks and everything. Or, you know, like, its traits that it specifically has. But some of them actually used to be decent and then became useless just over time. Kind of like how Sorcerer. Prior to, like, almost every hero class having half mana start. Because Sorcerer is now a casting hero class that doesn't even have half mana start, making it really weak. Also, the amount of magic it gains is really, really, really trivial. Compared to the fact that there's some that gain 1 to all stats now, like Bard hero class. Which is kind of pointless that only has a 50% chance to gain 1 magic. And only to itself. It is extremely dated. Well, they'll be looking into those soon. Wish they would take suggestions for them, though. Let's see. Is Celestial Staff from this event? No, it's an old event weapon. It's completely useless, though. That weapon that I used specifically on that team, you can use quite literally any weapon you want there. You don't have to use Celestial Staff. You can use any weapon as long as it doesn't conflict with Rowan. But yeah, it is an old event weapon, but it's a useless old event weapon. I just have it there because split damage helps clean up whatever kills are. But you can also just use a yellow AoE weapon or something similar. As long as it doesn't block her, it's fine. Like 99% of battles, you don't even use it anyways. Maybe even less than that. It's like 99.5% of battles, you don't even bother using that weapon. Because Rowan normally handles it on her own, assuming you have enough stats. Can you explain what they meant about Orb Weaver in PvP? What specifically? The biggest thing with Orb Weaver in PvP is that it can mass summon a bunch of giant spiders. I feel like it's more annoying in Guild Wars than in PvP or anything like that. But yeah, Orb Weaver does have a bit of a, not really an issue, but a weird mechanic where it can kind of just keep looping indefinitely with a lot of summons over and over again. It's just a really, really annoying mechanic. Oh, so we just lost our first troop. Oh, that died quick. Bone Dragon's actually doing work. Did it get an armor buff? Like, it got a buff that ended up making it, like, not die. But oh well. Let's get our key spam. It does mean we're going to have a lower gold value for the rest of this delve, though. There we go. What do the new levels do in Kingdoms? They give you higher mastery, they give you higher tribute and stuff, and they also give you higher, wait, did they give you higher tribute? Never mind. They give you higher mastery, and they give you higher stats at 15, Kingdom bonuses, I believe, at 12 and 14, and higher team bonus for the Kingdom at, I believe, 11 and 13 or something like that. But, yeah, it's going to give extra team bonuses for the specific Kingdom pet thing, and it's going to give delves up to 50% higher stats, as well as extra stats for the Kingdom once at level 15, which is going to be the new max for Kingdoms until they raise it to 20 eventually. Will Underworld's factions ever get anything like Kingdom power level? No. That is probably not ever going to happen. Oh yeah, they're not nerfing current tribute, no. They say in the past that they might need to readdress it eventually. But as it currently stands, it looks like they have no plan on nerfing current tribute. Tribute's actually ridiculously overpowered these days. It's actually really, really nice. Tribute in late game and end game can give you anywhere from like 500 to 1,000 plus gems per week. It is a lot of gems. And one of the main reasons I feel like they're never going to nerf it is because it keeps people playing the game. Not just because it allows people to play free to play, but also because it keeps people in the game since they have to keep checking every hour if they fully want to utilize it. Or, you know, as many hours as they can. So I don't feel like they would nerf it, because it would make the amount of playtime within the game go down. And they'd want to probably keep that number pretty high. Yeah, all the old challenges will be gone. Yeah, you should do all the challenges now. I'll probably be doing mine this weekend. Since we don't have any event this weekend, I guess that'll be our goal on this Friday. Since there's no new content on Friday, we're probably going to go and spam out every last challenge we haven't done. And grind out this hero class to level 70, since we haven't already finished it. That's probably the goal of this weekend. Do both of those simultaneously. Get this thing to level 70. And get all the challenges completed. Also, I'm not even using the hero class right now, am I? I'm using Warden. I'm trying to get a lot of hero classes leveled right now simultaneously. What do we need here? Let's grab something that will get her going. Is there really nothing that will get her going? Oh, this board is bad. Okay, now we can get it rolling. When does 4.5 release? In a few weeks or so. No official day has been given. It's likely going to be early September. However, no official date yet. Could be late August, early September, mid-September. That is sometime within the next month, likely in the next few weeks. Yeah, they never mention release dates because there's stuff that can go wrong with it. But it is very likely to be within a month or less. Most likely less. Assuming things go to plan. No, it's definitely not tomorrow. The earliest it would be is like 2 weeks from now, most likely. Let's see, when is next Invasions? There's a chance it could be right before next Invasions, which would be 2 weeks from now. But that's the absolute earliest it would probably be. Is, yeah, about 2 weeks from now. That's like the absolute earliest. Because they wouldn't do it midweek on Invasions. We know that. Because they're adding a different tower for the thing. So, they wouldn't just do it midweek like that. Because of all of the 4 events that there currently are for guild events, that's the only one that's getting modified next patch. Is the, towers. Or not the towers, but the invasions, you know. Well, technically the towers, but, you know, the invasion game mode, not the Tower of Doom game mode. Are there mythic adventure tasks? Yes. There's 2 of them, and there's going to be a 3rd one next patch. Currently, there's a mythic keys, which ends up giving 10 gem keys and 2 VIP keys, which has a gem value of about 180 gems, which is really good. It's actually the best task that you could possibly get. And there's also another one that gives a bunch of chaos shards. I forget exactly how many. I believe it's 200 something. It's not that good, but that's still a lot of chaos shards if nothing else. It's like a day's worth of chaos shards. It's not that good for a mythic one, but it's still something. And we're going to have a 3rd one starting next patch, which I believe is mythic Imperial Scrolls, which are the ones that are required to upgrade upgrade kingdoms starting next patch. I believe there's a mythic one version of that. Pretty sure there was. I forget if it was legendary and epic or if there was also a mythic version. There might have been a mythic version of it. Are you assuming it's rare? All mythic tasks are pretty rare. I believe their chance is around 1% per day. Somewhere around there. That you would get a mythic adventure board task. Okay, now we'll get key to key. And I will take out the final room. Does anyone else have any other questions or anything? Otherwise, after we finish out this delve, I'll probably be heading off. Because, of course, I need to get off before they do their stream. Because they are going to be going over 4.5. And we obviously don't want to miss that. And I'll be going over it on this channel tomorrow. Based on screenshots of their stream. And hopefully we'll have some juicy things to show. Also, we just got a level 10 chest. Nice. Yeah, I believe I've gotten about 3 mythic tasks. I've gotten the Chaos Shards once, and I got the keys twice. And you can tell I got the key twice because I have exactly 4 VIP keys, which means I got it twice because you get 2 VIP keys each time. Yeah, I've gotten the mythic one 3 times, and oddly enough, I believe I've gotten the kill 150 3 times. It was either 3 or 4. That has a higher chance, though. That has a 5% chance per day that you end up getting the kill 150 of a certain thing. Because I believe that's how the legendary one is weighted, if I'm not mistaken. It's around 5% chance. So about once a month or so. You end up getting 100 gems instead of 20 gems in a given day. From the top one, not the bottom ones. Are they streaming on YouTube or Twitch? They only ever stream on Twitch. They never stream on YouTube. They don't even use their YouTube channel for anything anymore. It's kind of sad. They used to do preview videos every single patch, but now they don't anymore. Also, we might lose now. Really? Wow, this is going to be a really weird battle. We're not going to lose, but we have to kill it with Egg Thief spam, which is definitely possible. She can kill out entire teams with Egg Thief spam if she really had to. Oh no, you know what? We get to kill Dragon. Please give us the most amazing. And a level 10 chest, as I mentioned. Shiny level 10. Let's see, does it have anything good in it? Hopefully. It's a level 10 after all. Yeah, that's pretty decent. 110 shards, 116 glory, I'll take it. Anyways, guys, yeah, there's the link right there. JCG actually posted, so I don't even need to go post it now. Anyways, guys, I'm going to start heading off because of that. We'll be talking a lot more about version 4.5 tomorrow. First thing tomorrow's stream, and then we'll go and do the delve for tomorrow, Amethrax, and mess with other stuff from there. Of course, the video going over this event will be up soon. That should be up later tonight or basically tomorrow morning, depending on what your time zone is. But that will be up in the very near future, and we'll go from there. And Wednesday, as I mentioned, will be the Puzzle Quest stream. Wednesday, we will be continuing the Puzzle Quest stream again at about noon Eastern Standard Time. So that's pretty much the game plan then. And yeah, so event video up soon. Go to twitch.tv/infinity+2 to go see 4.5 spoilers. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. I'll be going over those spoilers, which is an hour prior to now tomorrow. We'll be going over all the spoilers that they're going to be doing in about 10 minutes from now. So if you don't catch that now, then you can, well, catch it here. Because we'll be summarizing it all and mentioning other stuff as applicable. And, yeah, and then Puzzle Quest on Wednesday. So I'll catch all of you later. Hope you all have a wonderful week. And good night, everyone. And I'll see you at the other stream. Goodbye.